Okay, sounds good.
All right.
What up, everyone? We are here today. Culture of Wrestling here with a guest, my boy, the smartest Mark. We've been trying to set this up for y'all. I've been trying to say we getting guests. Now we have one, and this is our guy. We've been chatting on Twitter all the time. I'm on your show, sending out messages, and you're always lifting us up. Thank you, brother, for being here today.
Nah, all good. Thanks, boys. Thanks for having me. Really look forward to it. Yeah, gonna have a good conversation just about anything pro wrestling, and yeah, just like we said, just showing the IWC that no matter your opinion, no matter your thoughts, just like you guys on your show and my show, everyone can have their perspective and be respected about it and not get abused with all the bullshit we see online. So happy to be here, boys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all feeling today? Oh, how you feeling, brother?
Great. Enjoying this weather out here. Excited to do this. Been watching Mark stuff. It's going to be a fun one today.
Absolutely. The smart Mark alive. The smartest Mark alive. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good, man. It's yeah. Thanks for setting this up as well with the time zone differences. We're in 3 different time zones here, I think. So yeah, it's a Saturday morning here for me in Australia. So yeah, happy to work it out. But yeah, it's always good to talk wrestling with fellow-minded people. So I'm happy to be here and yeah, really excited. How are you boys doing?
Cool, brother.
Great, bro.
Cooling over here.
Great.
Zah, how you feeling, bro? Everything good?
Man, I'm living the life, bro. That's all I'm doing.
You
Just
sure?
making money. That's it.
You're not going crazy on
Nah,
Instagram, social media. We cool now? Everything good?
Nah. Good, bro. Like, I don't go crazy like that. I just mind my business.
Just making sure, bro. You know we care about you. We care about you. We have family over here, so we got to make sure everything is copacetic. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to have a great time today. This is going to be a little bit unconventional show. We're going to mix a couple things in there. We're going to introduce this great gentleman to my upper right, and we're going to also introduce him to who the hell we are. Plain and simple, and what we do and where we go and how we do it over here. We're going to have fun, no matter what. Blending 2 shows, like you said before, we're trying to make the universe understand that we are family no matter what. So we're starting here, and we're going to keep on going over here from the future. Hopefully, we can be on his show in the future, and hopefully he can come back over here if we don't run him away with our antics to a certain extent. I promise you I won't talk about nothing crazy today. I promise you I'll stay down here right now.
The crazier the better, man. Let's have it.
No, you don't say that. Hey, bro, I'll be talking about OnlyFans. I keep on saying I'm trying to get us on OnlyFans, but we're gonna do appropriate stuff. They keep on telling me no, but we on everything but OnlyFans. But it is what it is. We ain't gonna talk about that today. We're gonna keep it down. So we're gonna start it off with you. Oh, let's talk about it, bro. You normally have 2 great segments. Which one do you want to start us off with today? We're going to do something new and start it off with a segment today.
We're going to start off with the 1-word segment. So,
okay,
I give you a wrestler. First word that comes to your mind. I don't know if you see the show, Mark. First word that comes to your mind. Give me whatever comes to that mind.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll start with Zah. We'll go Jey Uso.
Ooh.
Exhausting.
What?
That's a good word.
No, he's exhausting himself when he's coming down all the goddamn steps all the time.
I was confused for a second. I thought you was going somewhere else.
Nah.
What's a word I'm trying to think of?
No, we'll give you each.
We're gonna give you another
different one.
Okay,
wrestler. So I gotta keep coming up with them. So we'll start with you, Swerve Strickland.
Ooh.
Underrated.
There you go, my boy. That's my boy right there.
Underrated, I think. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Elaborate. Go ahead.
Explain that. Explain yourself.
No, I think underrated in the sense that like AEW fans know what it's about, but I think just the guys that just don't watch AEW or just stuck in the WWE like world don't really know how good he really is because of what they saw was there, and they haven't really caught up to like if he was given the ball in the WWE and to do what he's doing now in AEW, like if he was given that same trust, I think like he could be like guys like Trick and Mello and things like that. Like they're obviously held down, but he's like I think 5 times better than those guys even. So imagine what he could do there. So yeah, I think he's underrated.
Do you think that group that he had in NXT and a little bit of portion of it hit Row on SmackDown, do you think it helped him or hurt him?
I think at the time that they were doing that, and like the ratio, like with Vince McMahon and things, I don't think the creative helped them in any way really. And being in that group, it's more like he's not going to stand out much there because it's already like a certain niche that they're trying to appeal to with that like kind of hip hop rap group, I guess.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just are not like, he's not going to stand out there, especially like with the crew that it was with. It wasn't like he was with guys that were going to like, obviously it's a different group, but it's not like the Shield where, you know, okay, these three guys are going to end up being like big stars. It was just like, not thrown together, but it was just like kind of nothing wrestlers, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you, and Zah, you too.
All right.
Would you rather have Swerve with New Day or Daybreak, or would you rather have him with the Hurt Syndicate?
Hurt Syndicate.
Hurt Syndicate?
Yeah, I feel like that should have been done before.
That should have
got that as MVP as a manager, what he was trying to do. And then I feel like now MVP forced himself into wrestling because obviously Tony's not going to do that to them. But like, he's like, okay, they need a third person. All right, well, I'll give myself a little creative in here and hop in and wrestle. But he could have been a full-time manager and had those three.
And did it that way. So do you think they're trying to course correct now while doing it that way?
Probably.
Okay.
Give Swerve a little something, you know, to work off of too.
Okay.
Can I put my 2 cents in there? Can I answer that?
Absolutely.
So this was, I was going back and forth with a lot of people last night about, well, my time last night about this as well.
Yeah.
I think that teaming up in the New Day is going to be probably the best thing that they can do for the Trios division, because Trios division is completely dead. It's non-existent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever since the Death Triangle, House of Black, the Elite, ever since then, it's been who gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
And now it's as worse. It's terrible. They've just put it on a made-up tag. Brodito and Hangman they took it off the Demand, who were the only real trio, and then they buried him within a week, right? Now, putting it on Swerve, who's one of your main stars, putting it on the New Day, who's coming in, who's going to bring a lot of buzz in because everyone's going to be talking about him when they first come in, and they're legit guys, right?
Absolutely.
Putting the trios belts on them is finally, for the first time in years, going to bring focus to that division. They're going to be featured heavily on the product because it's New Day and Swerve, and they can have their great matches, great feuds, and then it could lead to Swerve turning on them and Swerve and Kofi, Swerve and whatever.
Yep.
But at least the trios division will actually be something that you're like, fuck, I want to watch this, because it's going to be Swerve and whatever they're going to be called, Daybreak or whatever. Them three, and then versing guys like even guys like the Guns and Juice Robinson.
Absolutely.
The Demand. Like there's actually a lot of trios there that even if the Elite come back, like the Bucks and Omega, hopefully they turn heel. I really hope to God they turn heel, to be honest. And then they have the Elite, like the trios division will be hyped up again, and they need it because it's really a who gives a shit division right now.
Okay. I agree with you, but I'm going to, remember we talked about, I'm going to combat with you when it comes with this, and I'm going to pull back and say the only reason I would like that is for the simple fact they can become belt collectors, because I believe that's the only way that this works, because they don't want just the trios title. If that is the case, they would want the AEW World Championship when it comes to Swerve, and the tag team championships, which we want to see when it comes to the Daybreak. That is the focal point right now, the tag team division when it comes to the Daybreak, because they want to be the best tag team in professional wrestling history, more so than just the best trios. We never saw them in a trio. Well, we saw them in a trio, of course, but we never seen them with Swerve in the trio. So now, if they do that, which, like I said, this is more so hypothetical. Yep. I would want to see it with the collection of belts. I want to see Swerve still going for that big belt. I want to see Daybreak or New Day still go for those tag team titles, because that's what they came to professional wrestling for. That's why they came to AEW for. They didn't come to AEW to fight the Demand. They are coming to the AEW to fight the Young Bucks, to fight FTR, to fight Cope and Cage, like teams like that. So that's the only reason I will be okay with it. But if that's not the case, and you just want to keep them in the trios division, then I feel like you're going to lower their value of who they are as a tag team.
I get 100% what you're saying as well. And like, obviously they're going to be in the tag division too. Like that's why they've come there, right? But I think even if they just the trios belt for like 6 months, right? Okay. At least for 6 months, they're going to be featured heavily there, and then they can elevate someone else, drop the titles, like at least give that division some focus, right? And the other thing I like about it too is having Swerve there and out of the title scene for a little bit. I think is a good thing because we've got Ospreay that needs a run. We've got MJF obviously still there, but we've got Takeshita coming through, Fletcher coming through, Andrade, he's got to get a run. There's so many guys that can be there, and Swerve he's already had, like, he doesn't need that run like for a while. So let's just keep him busy somewhere else. That's what I reckon anyway.
I see you. Hey, Zah, how do you feel about the situation, brother?
I do feel like they would be better with New Day because, like, one problem I do have, and I think we've talked about this on the other podcast, is Swerve feels like that 5-person part of the top. Let him go do something else, like Mark said. Yeah. Let that top division breathe. Like, Swerve has been part of that rotation of people that they've had with the belt. Let him go build New Day up. Let him go do the other stuff. Because now you can get other people in that main event spot. Like, listen, I love MJF. Dog, I don't need you with the title anymore. Like, he's great wrestler, but it feels like it's being hot-potatoed between two of them. Let's get other people in. Let's make some new stars. The same problem WWE has, AEW has. Get out of the same way of the rotation. So I want to see Swerve with New Day because I feel like they can get a good program out of that. I'm a little hurt that New Day isn't fighting the Hanson brothers, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. I feel like that's the way Nick with the Young Bucks. I feel like that's the way you should have introduced them. I don't know. That's just me.
We don't know. We still don't know. We still got a couple more weeks until All In. So maybe we don't know. Keep it.
What up, on Wrestling 26? What's up, man? What up, my guy?
What's going on?
That's my guy. That's my guy, Adam. He's from Adelaide as well. He's a fellow creator. He's just started as well. So he's
okay. Yeah,
I appreciate it. Hey,
shout out to Adam.
Whatever you need, brother. We're here for you. We're a family, like we were saying before. All right. Oh, I apologize. Keep on going, bro.
No, you're fine. That's what it's for. It might be one word, but we love going off onto rants and stuff like that.
That's what we do.
Okay, Murph.
What's up, brother?
CM Punk.
Yeah.
Now that's exhausting. I would say. I wish you had
CM Punk to me, to be honest.
I would say retirement. I want him on commentary. I loved him on commentary when he did it in WWE before. I think he will be a better commentator than he will. He can do more in the commentary department than he can in the wrestling department right now. Yes, I understand he brings in money, but in my opinion, it's about time that we move on to the next phase of his career professionally when it comes to wrestling.
All right, stay with you.
So we got
Kyle Fletcher.
Future. He has the look. He has the talent. He can perform in the mic. He has everything that he needs to be the future of professional wrestling if given the proper opportunity and a proper introduction to the new phase after the DCF. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get out of the DCF. We need to see what he is like by himself. He has never been outside of a group, if you think about it. So I think it's about time that we see what he does and what he can do outside of a group.
All right, Zah. Bandito.
Dito, I would say, he's the one I would say underutilized, but he's getting there. He's getting there, but a little underutilized.
All right, Mark. Gunther.
Ooh.
Gunther. Old school. I know that's 2 words, but old school. He just reminds me of that old school. Gunther gets a lot of heat, I think, like,
I don't know why.
For no good reason, really. I think if you're looking at a complete wrestler, especially for a guy that has English as his second language, really good on the mic. I really like him in the ring for a big guy. He's just he doesn't do anything like crazy. He does what he needs to do as a big man. He doesn't step out of his lane and do dives and all this shit. He's just He walks in there, commands respect, and he's just a quintessential old school big man. And I like that. There's a lot of stuff that's lost in modern day wrestling. So, old school, I'd say.
I like that.
All right, stay with you, Chelsea Green.
Ooh.
Severely underrated.
Damn. Yo, I'm about to say, the segment she had with Gunther today, that was beautiful. Yo, that was wrestling at its finest. I'm not gonna say anything more about it. I'm just gonna say,
I still
you
have
just have to watch it.
I still have an hour and a half till it debuts out here.
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry, bro. Oh God.
Okay, go to use Charlotte Flair.
Oh God.
Say Andrade.
I would say helpful. Because she's right now, she's not in the title picture, but she is helping out some of the young talent. Aiden Paxley, she's helping out Alexa Bliss. She's really good with Jade. Like, I feel like, do I wish she would give a win to Jade? Yes, but I feel like Jade somewhat has her best matches with Charlotte, so I'll give Charlotte that one.
All right, Quill. Lita.
Ooh, ese Rios. I would say revolutionary. She really put we really see a high flying woman in professional wrestling before her?
Oh.
Other than in Mexico, like on a mainstream TV.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I think she took it to a whole nother level. She made wrestling fun for female wrestlers. She introduced a new style in professional wrestling. It wasn't a ground and pound. It was not no panties, bra and panties and stuff. She was a goer in the ring. She was a great professional wrestler. She was revolutionary for sure, and she transcended what we see now when it comes to professional wrestling.
100%.
Right. Stay with you, Chris Jericho.
Ayatollah of rock and roller. I know that's not one word, but I would say icon. No, Hall of Famer icon. You can't just do him with one word. Oh, I apologize. You can't just describe him with one word. You have to add different things into it because he evolved his career at each and every phase. I've never seen something like it. He reminds me, or I should say, this person reminds me of Chris Jericho, which is Leo Rush. What Leo Rush is doing right now, it reminds me of Chris Jericho so much because you don't know what guy you're going to get each day. It could be a different performance, a different location, but you don't know which wrestler you're going to get. You don't know what character you're going to get, and that makes it fun because it keeps you interesting. It keeps you fresh, like Mick Foley was. But you didn't know if he was going to get Cactus Jack, Mankind, Do Love, or whatever. So I would say he is he's one of the best wrestlers of all time. Iconic.
Yeah. Fair.
Okay, Mark. Ray Phoenix.
Again, severely underutilized. Like, what they've been doing with him has just been an absolute disgrace in my eyes. I think in terms of in the ring, in terms of luchadors, I think he's probably the best, one of the best in the world, and probably like has been in his career. But right now, even he's one of the best in the world. So what they've been doing with him, just wasting him away ever since he's been there. I don't care about AAA, Cruiserweight, and all this shit. He didn't go to the WWE to be AAA Cruiserweight champion. He went there to be on SmackDown, on Raw, and be prominent. Now, what I will say is, hopefully, I hope to God, where it leads, where I think it's going to lead with this Mexico City tournament thing, it's going to be Penta and Phoenix in the final. Penta's going to go to the final. Obviously, he's going to lose to Roman. But then after that, hopefully they say, all right, let's get back together and go for the tag titles. Because again, same thing as it is trios in AEW, tag division in WWE is just completely dead. So the guys that can reignite that, like the New Day came with the trios, the guys that can reignite that in WWE, the only answer is the Lucha Brothers. So they need to get those two together ASAP.
Do you like the new MFT?
It's better than what they were doing before, but I just don't think, like, they bring Haku in to try and get them over. like I don't mind them, but they're not going to be world beaters in the sense that, like, I think they're still going to come out regardless with the tag titles, and no one's going to give a shit. That's what I think anyway. So I think that
No, go ahead, brother.
No. So like I said, I think it's right now the best moves that they can make is putting it on them because they've introduced them with Haku and they've given them the new kind of rub. So I don't know, is it still on or whatever? I think it is still on. So they should be fighting right now for them and probably going to win it. So they should do that. And then, but they just need some focus on this division. Like, but I think tag team wise in the WWE, like I think merged all of them. AAA, WWE, World Tag Team titles, NXT titles, merge them all because you've got about 5 tag teams in the whole company. Yeah. So just merge them all, defend them across all the brands, and that's it.
Yeah.
It
still blows my mind that they released the Machine Gun, MCMG. They've released New Day, and then they came out and said they were trying to build up the division. But you released your division.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, we want to build them from within. And then they put together a 43-year-old priest and a 50-whatever-year-old archer to run the division. Like, it's like, what are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
And don't forget Logan Paul and Bron Breakker randomly filmed together.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey. Let's speak on that. I'm loving what they're doing.
I'm loving what they're doing with Bron right now.
Love it.
I give the E a lot of fucking shit, but what they doing with Bron Breakker right now is beautiful. Make this man a psycho killer.
Can I just say one thing about that, about Bron Breakker?
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think. Because I said the same thing about this with the Oba and Brock Lesnar feud, right? In my opinion, Paul Heyman adds absolutely nothing to this at all. Even with that, so with Brock and Oba, having those two guys there, the whole story is just two big men. Who's the biggest? Who's the baddest? It's just a dick measuring contest, basically, right? And their promos don't need a story, doesn't need a backstory or anything. It's only face to face. I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to beat your ass. Having Paul Heyman there doing the talking for Brock Lesnar, who's supposed to be this beast against the beast, like he just looks like a bitch in that scenario. Like Paul Heyman's not needed there. In this scenario here, where it's Bron and Oba as well, and Bron's going to him, oh, do you think he's the future? Who gives a fuck what Paul Heyman thinks? Just go out there, just go face to face with him and go beat each other up. Paul Heyman has nothing to do with this. If he goes backstage and his dad's backstage or his uncle's backstage, and then they say to him, listen, you got to put your shit together and go beat this guy's up, then I'm all for that. But Paul Heyman, we don't need you in here. See you later. That's what I think anyway. I don't know what you guys think.
I think go ahead, Zah. I see you about to talk.
No. You go.
I think they're going to bring them back together somehow, some way. I think it's going to come to a fact. It was going to come to a point where it's just like Paul's going to be like, well, to be the best, you need to beat the best, and to be the best, you need to be around the best, and you need to drop some weight. And I think he's going to leave the division. I think he's going to come back with Paul, and I think Paul is going to reconstruct his career the way it's supposed to have been done before he got hurt. So that's the only thing that I think can come from this. I love the banter. I love him coming to him and asking him a question, because I understand you're like, who gives a fuck what he thinks? But you got to realize his name carries weight in that company. So now he's thinking, if Paul is saying it, everybody is saying it in that thinking process. Of course, you're saying that, yo, who the fuck cares? And I get that. But it's just showing the mind games that's going on, that's being played right now, and you can tell something is festering in him, and he's going to snap one day, and the only person that's going to be able to calm him down will be Paul Heyman. I'm telling you, that's the only thing that's going to come from this. That's the only thing that can come from this.
I get what you're saying, 100%. I get what you're saying. I just think, in my opinion, like Bron can speak for himself. Like his promos are great. His promos are great. Yeah. He in my opinion, he doesn't need Paul Heyman at all whatsoever. So like, if you think about it, like even like going back a while, like Brock Lesnar, when he came up, needed Paul because he couldn't talk and he wasn't interested. He's just a badass, so you need him there, right? But Randy Orton never needed a mouthpiece. John Cena never needed a mouthpiece. Bron Breakker doesn't need a mouthpiece. He doesn't need Paul Heyman. But I get what you're saying with that kind of layer of the story where he beats Oba and then Paul comes and I'm proud of you, shake your hand and whatever, and it's Paul Heyman. I get that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's needed in this shoot. It seems to me Paul Heyman, like he's part of the writing team. He's been there for ages. He just inserts himself with who's the next guy here that I can ride the coattails of and just be on TV for.
Ooh, okay. Hey, ask him, Paul. Give him Paul Heyman next time, so we can
give him Paul Heyman. Yeah, give him Paul Heyman.
You should have gave me CM Punk because I can't stand him. So
nobody can.
Whoa! Are we still going off our points on our things on CM Punk? Like we still giving our opinion about CM Punk?
Go ahead.
I have said this. My bros here know. My biggest problem with Punk is he stalled Breakker. When he beat Breakker in January, you literally saw Breakker's push stop.
Yeah.
And Breakker hasn't been the same since. When he lost that World Heavyweight Championship match, I was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And this is why, for me, Punk, because, I think y'all going to like the promo because I'm seeing, like, clips of that. People send me snippets. I don't like this. I love the Owens-Punk thing because they actually don't like each other. There's actual heat between them. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to ruin it and all that type of stuff. But they're really in like, if they let this play out, this could be better than Drew Punk because you felt like Drew and Punk hated each other, but you knew there was like, they probably got along. These two, nah, because you know who Owens is best friends with. But that's why this feud just feels like, oh, this is hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it too.
Yeah.
I think Punk needs to drop the belt. No,
put him on
they won't. But he needs to drop. It would, like me and Mark were saying before you guys came on. The SmackDown title picture is so much more interesting than the Raw title picture. And remember, we've been saying this since they had since they had Cody, since they had Gunther, since they had Finn Balor. This is the one time I'm like, yo, this title picture is interesting.
But like we talked about before, bro, it's TKO. TKO is the problem. TKO, they are running this company like a NFL franchise, which I get from a certain extent. If you pay your big guys money, you expect them to carry that weight and that burden. I get it. But professional wrestling isn't like that. You can't do that in professional wrestling. Sometimes you got to get the guy that's hot, that makes sense, that the crowd loves, because they will turn on you quick, as we can already see. So CM Punk got the most money. Okay, he's going to be in that main event until he doesn't. Until we pay somebody else those big bucks. And it sucks. It sucks. But we will never see a guy like Darby Allin have a big-time championship run in WWE. We saw Sammy for how many days?
9 days.
We won't see that. We will never see something like that. It's unfortunate, but come to expect it. They are going to be running this company for a long duration of time. So let's get it. Might be the generation. Ooh. Wrestling aspect, but in the sense of he believes. That is very interesting. That is very interesting, and I can see it. I can see the attitude. I can see the demeanor. So, hey, Chris, you spot on again, brother. Welcome back, man. We gotta get you on the show too, Chris. So hopefully
he's at work. So like for him to do this, like,
exactly, you gotta go back to work before you get fired, brother. Come on, man.
All right, go on with the segment. How many we got?
We got 3 more left. 3 for you and 2 for everybody else.
Okay.
Orange Cassidy for you, Zach.
Unhinged.
Orange Cassidy.
Okay. I couldn't stand him, bro. I could not stand him. The hands in the pockets, like too cool for school. I'm just like, no, not unhinged. Basic.
Ooh, okay.
Basic.
Okay.
And it's crazy. The way he was getting pushed, I thought he had a championship run, but he never got there.
Yeah.
Stay with you, the dogs.
Me?
Yeah.
Vicious. Love it. Vicious. I love it. Vicious. I love it.
And can I say something about that, please, real quick?
Go on.
Gabe is not even there yet. Gabe Kidd to me, I want to say to me, is the most talented, the most ruthless, the most futuristic. I'm gonna put that out there too. Individual in that group. I love Dave Finley. He has a lineage. I love Clark. Hey, his wife. That's a beautiful marriage, beautiful relationship. I love what they both do. But Gabe Kidd is different. Like he's legit different. If he handles his situation with the visa and he gets over here and he does the damn thing, which I know he can be, he's going to be a main player and a big time player in AEW. So keep an eye on him. I love Gabe Kidd.
All right, go to you, Mark. The Dudley Boys.
The Dudley Boys. Just keep it simple. Legends. Really, they are legends. I think lately, Bully Ray just really fucking annoys me. Just with it.
I knew that.
He really does. But also, like the career speaks for itself. It really does. Like I was born in '96, so I grew up on like the tail end of the Attitude Era. Obviously, I've watched that back and stuff as well. So all their vintage tag team matches and stuff I love. But I actually really liked one of my favorite periods of wrestling was TNA 2006 2009. I love that period of TNA. That was fire until Bischoff and Hogan got there and fucked it up. That was great period. Yes. And that's when they were both there as well, and all the other older guys. But they really did some really good work there. Now again, Bully Ray just annoys the shit out of me now just because of the Sirius XM, the busted open stuff where he acts like he's not biased, but we know you are. So it's just that shit annoys me. But other than that, they're legends. You can't take away what they've done in the business.
Okay. Murph, Road Warriors.
Underappreciated. I think we said that already, didn't we? Did we say underappreciated?
No, I took away.
Hey, they underappreciated for sure. They did so much for this company. They were the FTR of their time, and they got disrespected so much. But at the same time, without them, we wouldn't have some of these great hard-nosed, non-high-flying tag teams. So I would say underappreciated for sure. Shout out to Chris too. I agree, but at the same time, I don't agree because look at Danhausen. You see what he's doing in WWE. So just imagine what OC could do in the WWE too. So just think about that. So yeah, but definitely underrated when it comes to the Road Warriors.
Stay with you, Shawn Michaels. What's up? Not the GM of NXT.
I know. Shit, the GM is doing a great fucking job. When it comes to Shawn Michaels, I would say, what if? I understand it's two words, but what if? What if he didn't get hurt? What if he wasn't doing the strong drugs that he was doing before, and he just had a long run? How great would he have been? Just think about that, because you got to remember the run that he had before he got hurt and it was in the whole situation that he happened before. So I would say, what if? Because he could have been unquestionably the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time. His style, his persona, his charisma, his work ethic in the ring. He could sell his ass off. Great, simple finisher. He is an example of having a simple finisher can take you a long way if you present it the proper way. So everything about Shawn Michaels was amazing, other than the backstage stuff that he had when he came back with those brown fucking tights. It pissed me off, but he recreated his career from it. He was still very, very good. Of course, he was slower in the ring, but he still put on bangers. Iconic. But just what if? What if he didn't get hurt? And what if all that stuff didn't go down?
I mean, if he didn't go on drugs.
I didn't want to say it like that, Zach. Damn it.
Sorry, listen. He's a religious person. He has to tell the truth. He can't be like, yo, my back was hurt, but you was out here doing pills and Triple H had to check on you. And you out here banging Sonny. Like, don't get me wrong. He's become a great person for NXT. I honestly feel like, to Will's point, him and Punk will be great people to run NXT. I feel like they just have an eye for talent. Him and Punk will be great for NXT. Just
take Punk out the ring, bro. Just take him out the ring. It's about time. It's over. It's over, dog.
All right, Zah, you got Kurt Angle.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Okay.
Eat.
Oh, okay.
I watched him, bro. I watched. I know he don't like being called that. I know he don't like being
Oh,
called that. I'm not even gonna mention it. Come on, bro.
all right. I thought he was about to say something else with the P.
Nah, I'm not doing that to. I'm not doing it to my boy Kurt.
Okay, good.
And to end it, Mark did have Macho Man written down, but
Yes.
Paul Heyman.
No,
Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Fuck. Glory hog. Glory hog.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I said before, I think he just again, these guys that he's with, it's not needed for him. Now, if you give him a guy like Omos, for example, right?
Yeah.
I know he's out of sight and out of mind, but someone like that, if you give him that, different story. He's probably needed with him. But Bron Breakker, he's not needed there. Even guys like Austin Theory, even Logan Paul, he's not needed with these guys. And again, he's inside the creative team and the writing team and things like that as well. So does he say like write himself in there? Does he just get put in there? I don't know. But I think he puts himself in a situation where he's not needed, in my opinion. But not to say that he's not like a legend of the industry and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
100% he is. But in this, like the guys that they're putting him with now, I think he's just trying to ride the coattails for as long as he can and just hitch his wagon to the next big thing and keep going. But they don't need him. They don't need him.
Do you feel that same way when he was with Ryback and Claudio?
Probably not, because Ryback, they pushed Ryback a lot at that time where they were really thought it was the next step, but he just couldn't put it together. You know, he was watching everything on the mic. He wasn't great. Like it wasn't like he was needed with him. Same with Claudio. They were trying to push him. Like his promos are okay. I like him in AEW, like with the Death Riders, because that their gimmick is a whole serious badass kind of thing, and he doesn't have to do anything elaborate. It's just I'm a fucking ass kicker kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't really feel the same with them. But I'm like, those guys were never Ryback. They were trying to push, but it was never going to work. But those guys are not like a Bron Breakker where he's like legit future of the business. Oba, legit future of the business. Yeah. I don't think he needs to be there.
Okay, I see you. Sean, AJ, or Eddie from Chris. Greater for all time. Who y'all got?
AJ.
Well, if I can just on that one, because I was going to say this as well when you said about what if with Sean. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of what ifs in wrestling if you think about it. And I was going to say Eddie as well, where it's like,
and Owen Hart.
What if Eddie never died? What if Chris Benoit never went psycho? Right? Yeah. What if Triple H never did the curtain call and didn't win the King of the Ring and they had to put Steve Austin there and then he cut that promo? What if that never happened? So there's so many what ifs in wrestling where it's like, because Eddie at the time when he died, he was like, that was coming off his championship run and he was hot. He was he's on my Mount Rushmore of like favorite wrestlers of all time, and Kurt Angle as well. But there's a lot of what ifs in wrestling, and it's just like you can go on tangents and just name a lot of people and just like what if?
What if?
So who's the great out of them? I'd probably say you'd have to go Sean. I would say.
Yeah, I gotta go Sean too.
Yeah,
it's no respect against Eddie or
AJ.
It's just. You got when you talk Mr. WrestleMania, that's your nickname.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you feel the same way, bro?
No, AJ.
You think AJ?
Yeah,
okay.
He said AJ. Yeah, I was about to say. He said AJ.
I'm going different because of like the situation he had. Like, I'm not saying he like never wanted to go to WWE, but we all know like at the end of the day, everybody wants to go to WWF, WWE. Everybody wanted to go there. So for the fact he tried. And then just carried that company of TNA for the longest time. And then when he left the company to go to New Japan, he still ran New Japan.
Dominated. Ran that shit. Yep.
And then think of it, this man debuted at the Rumble and even had Roman in the ring. Like, who the fuck is this? Like, that to me, that was just one of like, and then he held down WWE too. So I don't know, like all three of them, hands down one of the greatest. But I love the effort AJ throughout the years of making himself get to the E, and then at getting to WWE being older, and still holding it down and carrying it.
I like it. I definitely agree.
Absolutely.
Kurt is definitely in the argument too, but he is.
Yeah.
Damn, Kurt did the damn thing. I can't front.
And Kurt picked it up late too. Like Kurt remember, Kurt came from a different sport. Like I don't think we give enough people who came from different sport and I think Kurt's like he picked it up very fast.
Yeah. We gotta think about it. Most of the guys that you look, Roman came from a different sport.
Bron
came from a different sport. Most of these guys came from different sports. So yeah, I agree.
You know, it's something to think about there as well with Kurt Angle and even the Attitude Era guys, right? Kurt Angle, again, he's on my Mount Rushmore favorite wrestlers of all time. I love Kurt Angle, right?
Yeah.
But if you really think about the Attitude Era, like the peak of wrestling in most people's eyes, right? You compared to today, like you look at the guys today, right? Like Roman, Seth, not so much Cody because he's been back and forth, but Roman, Seth, CM Punk, like these guys have been at Randy Orton. These guys have been at like the top of the game, like in the title scenes for like 10, 15 years, right? You look at guys like The Rock, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle. If you really think about it, they were really only in that title scene for like 3-4 years, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Like they made so much of an impact in that 3-4 years time that is just like Stone Cold and The Rock, like no one's ever going to compare to them in terms of star, like what they did for the business and star power and all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's only that short period, same as Kurt Angle. He was only like from 2000 to like 05 when he left, right? So 4 or 5 years where he was like really at the peak. Guys like Roman's, he's been there, like nearly 15 years now. CM Punk as well. Like all these guys have had these runs for so long, but they still don't measure up to like what those guys did. So it's interesting to think about it that way too.
It wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you. We don't call him that.
We call him Pete Angle. Pete Angle.
No, we don't call him that either. His name is Kurt.
No. He said if you're gonna call him anything, call him Pete Angle. Like he said, that was at his peak. I was like, okay, I don't mind calling you that. We're
going to add what if to a segment. So I think I finally found my segment, fellas.
There you go.
There we go.
Thank you, Mark. You got boy Murph a segment.
There you go. The what if. What if started it. It started it, and then Mark finished it, and then we're going to run with it.
I just got some breaking news from SmackDown, actually.
What happened?
Mark, when you were saying that people, some say that was the best era, I picked up on you saying some people say it's the best era of wrestling. Do you think that was the best era of wrestling, or what do you think is the best era of wrestling?
I think 100% it was the best era of wrestling, because without that era, like the business wouldn't be where it is today. Like that changed the whole business. Because if you remember, like I wasn't alive back then, but I still remember this period from late 91, 92 to 95, before the Attitude Era started. Like they were nearly gone out of business. Like the creative was terrible. It was like all those cartoony type shit, and then one guy who just gets destroyed online. And I get it for the most part for some of the stuff that he does and whatever, like Russo. Then Russo came in with his team, he started the Attitude Era, and that whole 96 to kind of 01, that's what catapulted the whole business. So I think that's the best era of wrestling. To me, it was the most exciting. Like everything was great about that era for me. And like I said, 2006, 2009 TNA, I love that era too. But I just don't think anything will ever compare to that Attitude Era in terms of what it meant to putting the business to a different level. But some people think, some people look today and think like this era, like the John Cena era or like the Netflix era is the best they've ever seen or whatever. And I think it's terrible, but everyone's got different perspectives. That's the whole point of like what we do as well. So what do you think?
I think some of the wrestlers we have now are one of the best that we have, but as far as talent wise, definitely that era of the 90s, because it gave us the characters of each person. But as far as wrestling wise, I think now.
Oh, 100. Like and it depends how you look at it as well, right? I had this conversation with people too. It depends how you look at it as well, because if you're talking about in ring, like the shit you see in the ring, like the acrobatics, the way, like the actual entertainment of the match, I don't think anything can compare to what AEW has been doing. Like that for me, like no one's going to measure up to that, right? But in terms of like watching a show where it's like you're watching it like a I'm rewatching Breaking Bad at the moment because I love the show. I've watched it 3 times, right? But like, in terms of watching a show, it's structured like a show, like it's an actual story. The matches don't really mean too much. Sometimes they do for the big matches and whatever, and the pay-per-views. But like the story, like the actual entertainment of the show was the best Attitude Era. But in the ring, 100% you're right. The stuff these guys can do now compared to like you watch a match from like even Attitude Era, but even like back in the day, the 80s and 90s, like they really don't do anything. There's punches, kicks, maybe a body slam here and there, and that's it.
Yeah.
But wrestling's changed. Like now we want to see like more crazy shit in the ring, flips and this. Well, that's what I like anyway. So some people don't like it. They still prefer the old school. But in terms of the actual spectacle of the show, I don't think anything can measure up to Attitude Era.
Ow.
You said you had breaking news, bro. You want to go into it?
Mark, you say you had breaking news for us from.
Oh shit! Sorry, I couldn't hear that. I've got Wrestle Ups like the notifications whenever they post something. So, but I don't want to kill it for OB.
No, you're fine. I just sometimes don't.
JC Jane beat Tiffany Stratton for the US title.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I got another breaking news if you want to go with that too.
What's up?
Yeah.
MFTs just won the tag team titles.
Good.
Mark, you're right. SmackDown might be the A show. SmackDown literally might be the A show, bro. I think they were kind of treading that way before. SmackDown might be the A show. I feel like SmackDown's giving a lot of people runs that I don't think Raw, because it's on Netflix, and TKO's like, hey,
there you
it's
go.
a money show. We can't really do all that. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking before we got on the air about that, like that we think SmackDown's probably going to be the A show from now on in terms of entertainment, because like we said before, the world title scene in SmackDown is just way better, way more interesting, and now they're making changes now that we've been like we're making changes finally. It's not the same old shit. Tiffany Stratton's gone. JC Jane, she just came up. Now she's US champion. If she holds up for 2 weeks or something, that's a different story because it's a creative team. Who the fuck knows what these guys do? MFT's got their tag titles now, so they're pushing them. Like, at least there's something different. At least there's change. Chelsea Green as well. So, there's a lot more happening on SmackDown. The only thing I struggle to watch SmackDown is because I don't like. Everyone tells me in the US, like, your ads and stuff are a bit different to the break. But like, I'm watching it on Netflix here in Australia. We get everything on Netflix, right? Legitimately, every 6 minutes is a fucking 3 minute break, and it's just like fuck. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to get into it, and then I'm waiting for this ad every 6 minutes. The first 45 minutes of the show I counted was 7 ads, and I'm like, fuck, like, it's just like you can't get into it. That's my only thing about it. But yeah.
Once again, shout out to the 60 people live watching us right now. I just have to say, thank you guys.
Thanks everyone.
This has been
it's fun, definitely fun.
This is fun right now. Wrestling fans, collab more. Stop acting like your show is the only show that matters and your opinion is the only one that matters, because it's not. Right. We all, opinions are like noses. We all got one. And guess what? Yours ain't more important than anyone else's. That's the absolute truth.
I thought she was about to go OnlyFans on us and say something else.
What you with OnlyFans?
Hey, man.
No, bro. Like,
I'm just saying. I thought you were going to say something different.
I work with high schools. You forget this.
No, I'm good. I'm a conflict resolution specialist, so I get it too, bro.
Oh, my God.
I might want to... Yeah, never mind. So...
I've come to realization that you might be the Channing Crowder of our show now. From the
Who, me?
Yeah, because he's always he's always
you always asking for some weird stuff, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I wouldn't consider it weird. I'm just saying.
It's not weird. I'm just saying, watch the.
You just always asking for some stuff. Like,
I was just asking the question. You always say promote. We always say promote. The best way to promote is OnlyFans, but we ain't gonna talk about it. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't want to make no real money. All right, seriously. Let's get back on topic today. We were talking about how SmackDown is getting better and how Raw might be the B show now. Let's talk about the perspective of wrestling. How do you feel about it? Mark, can you have something that you're creating and you're about to push out to everybody? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So I've been like, I only started live streaming about 3 months ago now. I was doing like short form videos and a lot of shorts and things like that. But loving the live streaming, like talking to boys like yourself and just like my community as well. But what I wanted to do is add another stream that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, where people that want to come on, is just like literally a chat where it's more for people where that see my tweets and just abuse me or just don't agree with me. So it's just more like, all right, what's your perspective? Come on the show. I'm calling it Pro Wrestling Perspective. Come on the show, and me and you can just talk and just say, all right, why do you hate this? And tell me why. And I'll tell you why you're wrong, or you tell me why I'm wrong. And just have a general debate. It's more so to show people, because on Twitter, like we see it on Twitter all the time. Like I get it a lot. And I ask for it a little bit because of my name, Smartest Michael Live. Everyone's just going to fucking shit on me. Like I get that. It is what it is, right? But the whole point of it is to show, all right, you can disagree about a certain product, or you hate AEW, you hate WWE. You can disagree about that, but you don't have to go and just fucking scold people and abuse people when like you don't even listen to their opinion or their thought. And at the end of the day, like who gives a shit? Like just talk it out. All right, you don't like that? No worries. See you later. All good. You don't have to like abuse people, right? Absolutely. It's literally like you saying, like I'm gonna go get a pizza. I'm gonna get pepperoni on mine, and you like pepperoni? What the fuck's wrong with you? You're a piece of shit. Like it's like what? Relax, man. Like everyone just likes different things. So that's what it's really for. I don't know if you guys, if you want to check it out, and the people watching as well. I did a stream like this with a guy on Twitter. He's Brandon the Hill. Have you guys heard of Brandon the Hill?
I believe I've heard of him. Yeah,
you've probably seen him around, right? So I pretty much like all my posts, he used to comment, and on his too, like we used to disagree, and then he like got like pretty personal in terms of like what we're saying to each other and shit like that.
Yeah.
Then his partner DJ was like, I had a go, like we were having to go at each other as well. Like I don't abuse people online, but if they start talking shit to me, I'm going to fire back. I'm not going to bitch out. But so that's where it kind of started. And then he just DM'd me. He's like, "Oh, you got an open invite to come on our podcast and talk about it." I was like, "All right, let's do it." And then we did, and it was fine. And then we just said, "All right," and like now we're cool. So that's what I kind of really want to do. Like people who just disagree with us, or even people who agree, they just want to have a general chat like we're doing now. But it's more just to show people, all right, if you've got a perspective, hear people out. You don't have to be a dick about it. And like, let's build. My whole thing is building a community where like it's a safe place for everyone, no matter what the fuck you think your thought about wrestling is. I completely disagree with it. You can give me your opinion, give me your thought in my chat, voicemail me, whatever, and we can talk about it. It's a safe place for all wrestling fans. That's why I've started my channel, and that's where I want to grow it. Like eventually, I want to grow it to a point where it's like, I was just probably a pipe dream, but grow it to a point where we get heaps of people in the community, and it's like, hey, like I said to you guys, I'm going to be in America for the first time at the end of the year, right? So it's like, hey, there's a House of Glory show in New York. I'm going here. If anyone wants to come, like the community's here, we're meeting at this bar, come have a beer before, and we'll go together. That's where I kind of want to take it, to have a safe place for all wrestling fans, talk their shit, and just love wrestling together. When I say love wrestling, it doesn't mean you have to glaze everything and everything's perfect, because a lot of it is fucking terrible right now. You just got to call out the shit when you see the shit, but it doesn't mean you have to get personal, people. That's all. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, bro.
That is great. Absolutely.
No, I appreciate you too. So, and again, like Zaza said as well, like collaborate with people, like no matter how big, small their channel is or whatever, just this is what it's all about. So, and the more you do it, no matter how big or small it is, it's going to help you grow. It's going to help people get different perspectives, and it might make the place of Twitter a better place as well, where people actually pump the brakes a little bit.
Exactly.
And we can all enjoy the product a lot more.
Hey, we truly appreciate you, brother. We right here with you. Like we said before, whatever you need, we're a family. We got you.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple, no matter what.
And we'll have you on the Mark Zone as well, if we can work that out as well.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah,
You just need to just give us 48 hours, bro. You figure this shit the fuck out, man. This is what we're here for, bro. Like,
we'll do it. We'll do it in a few weeks. Like I said, I'm still trying to work out OBS Studios, how to invite people onto the stream and shit like that. I only kind of semi-figured it out. So when I do, we'll have you boys on. All good.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Straw Hat Podcast. We appreciate you, brother. Nice seeing you. You're always on here. And Swerve Strickland is that dude. 100%. We love where he's going on now. We're interested to see what's going to happen from that point on. Mark, like I said before, bro, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Your mind, we see what you're doing, man. We right here with you.
Thank you guys, and I see what you guys are doing as well. That's why I've reached out to you as well, just to and thank you for. Again, we don't have to agree on anything, but it's just like we're always respectful, and that's what it's all about. And really appreciate you guys having me on. Really do.
Speaking of respect,
when I am in America as well, I'm going to be probably in your neck of the woods. So if we can catch up, we'll catch up for a beer. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We'll come to New York for you, brother. We're going to be over there, wherever you at. We there. Plain and simple.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But speaking of respect, let's talk about this segment when it comes to wrestlers, young wrestlers at that, setting up rings, paying their dues and stuff like that. How do you guys feel about this? There's been a lot of stuff going on. We're not going to say names of certain people that have been saying certain things because we don't play with disrespect when it comes to this show. But we will talk about the subject matter. Wrestlers paying dues. What are your views on that? Mark and Za. Want to start out? Yeah, you can start out.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with the topic that was said, or just anyone in general.
We can say it. Let's just generalize it. Like, let's just talk about the main thing because we don't highlight negative people.
Yeah.
So we're just going to talk about.
Not that person, but like what the topic was said about.
Yeah, we can start about the topic. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I feel like for Avery Styles, he definitely sets up rings, chairs. Maybe not for that GCW event.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna pay, how I see this is if you're gonna pay somebody at that with that name, you didn't just pay him to come here for shits and giggles. You knew his name. You knew what it would bring to you. So for him to set up the chairs, the rings, do whatever, I think you don't need to. You don't think he's doing that at wherever he's training, and if they do a show there for the younger people, you don't think he's doing it there or doing anything else. I just don't feel like. I feel like yes, they do that type of old school nature, because I have a friend who he's like our age, so he's out of the independent scene of wrestling, and he said like he feels like that's like an older thing, and like now everybody does it, like especially on the indies, everybody sometimes does it, but like there are companies who want the young guys to do all that stuff, but they say it's like that's an old school thing that goes out there.
All right. You already know I was with C.O.W. for a while. I went over there for a couple of their shows and stuff. And I was blessed to see their practice. I was blessed to go backstage when it comes to certain things that they were doing. It's all about the student of that company. The students of the company, yes, have to do X, Y, and Z. They expect you to stay late, come early, set up, do the ring, and all the other stuff. Outside of the students, if they pay you to perform, they are paying you to perform. They're not paying you for setup, clean up, and all the other stuff. I get it. Some people just do it for the hell of it. I understand that. But to expect a young kid that you're paying, you're like you said, he's in here because of his name. He's bringing tickets there. So if he's just coming for X, Y, and Z and get the hell out of there, okay, cool. Like you said before, I'm quite sure the location in which he trains day in, day out, if they do a show, I'm quite sure he was going to stay and do X, Y, and Z. I know for a shot of a doubt, guys don't stay. Professional wrestlers, all of them do not stay. I can't tell you what they be doing in the back, but I can tell you they are not staying for cleanup and stuff like that. They're doing what they got to do, and they're getting the hell up out of there, or they chilling in the back, shooting this shit with each other, trying to figure out what the next motion is. So for people to get upset about him not staying and doing a cleanup, they're clout chasing. They're trolling because they want engagement and stuff like that. And I get that. But just be honest when it comes to it. Don't be bullshitting like you really care when you really don't give a damn. So, like I said before, shout out to CZW. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I know what goes on when it comes to it. Yes, I've been in different promotions and been behind stage for different promotions, stuff like that. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. If they're paying you to perform, they're paying you to perform and get up out of it. They're not paying you to set up chairs and all this other stuff. So, clout chasing. That's something. Just leave it at that. Mark and Za, how do you feel, fellas?
Mark, you go first.
Yeah. I agree with like pretty much everything you guys said for the aspect that like Avery Styles was brought in, paid that to be there. Like, I'm pretty sure he was like flown in or whatever. Like, he didn't live in that state wherever they did it. So
Sure.
he's brought in to be on the show and get the name value and all of that. He wasn't. I guarantee you, if the guy said, "Listen, you got to be here at this time. Everyone's going to help set up the ring," I guarantee he wouldn't have said no. He would have just been told, "Here at this time. This is when your match is. This is what it's going to be. You're getting paid, and that's it." So there's no problem with that, number one. Number two, what Natty said about him, he wants to pay his dues and things like that. It's not about him setting up the ring and setting up the chairs. It's about him going to the Indies, going to GCW and doing the work before he gets to the WWE. Because at the end of the day, all he has to do is walk into the performance center and say, I'm here. And that's it. Sign me up.
Yep.
So he didn't do that because he can do that at the end of the day. What is he, 18, 19? He can walk in there. AJ said, give him a contract. And he trains there for the next couple of years and he's straight into the WWE. He didn't have to go to GCW. He didn't have to go to any of these indies. He doesn't have to do any of this shit. And to be honest, from what I've seen of him, he's probably better than a lot of the people in the performance center anyway. So that's him paying his dues. He doesn't have to. And again, he doesn't strike me as the type of kid, or AJ doesn't strike me as the type of dad that would tolerate him being a little smart ass and a little shit to people and being like going off his name value. I guarantee if they told him to set up the ring and get there early, he would have been there, and AJ would have said, "You're going." So that everything you guys said, I agree with.
100%.
No, I agree. They're come on, guys. Like, the people who are hating are just like upset that they don't have that type of connection. I always feel like this always comes from insecurity because, like, Mark, I don't even know if you know, like, I posted a Zilla Fatu, like, when he arrived on NXT, I posted a post on Instagram. Zilla Fatu's mom was like, "Yo, thank you for that. Put your fingers up." And even on that, I got backlash. Yo, why is he in the WWE? Oh, we could have had this, but I'm like, so it doesn't matter what level you're at. Zilla Fatu been killing it. He been all over the place. Nah, he only here because of his uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to snap. Wait, time out. Go ahead. My rant coming.
Go ahead, snap. We gonna do the raise button. We gonna do the raise button. Oh,
no, finish. No, wait. 1 second. Finish your statement first, because go ahead.
No, go. Snap. Could I say something? Isn't like wrestling like one of the biggest nepotisms of all time anyway?
Yeah.
like out of all the sports of anything, isn't wrestling one of the, like, we even go entertainment, Hollywood, movies, whatever. Isn't wrestling one of the biggest nepotisms of all time?
Yeah,
that's just my opinion on it anyway. Like, it runs everywhere. Like, but that's the end of that. What I have to say on that.
Finish what you got to say, Za.
No, I'm just saying, like, yo, it's like, oh, he's only here because the bloodline's here. How come he got pushed to the title match? How come he got? And I'm like, yo, guys. They've been talking about Zilla Fatu coming for a minute. Now we don't care about that. And now, because we've had this whole Roman Reigns, this overrated thing, people don't like him because it's like, yo, you only here because of that dude. And I'm just like, it doesn't matter where it's at. AJ Styles' son, they're all going to get that same type of treatment. It is what it is. Wrestling fans are some of the worst, but best. But when they're at their worst, they're worse than any fan base. Absolutely worse than any fan base. I can honestly say they're worse than any fan base.
Yeah.
Because a lot of their merits that when they're upset, mean little to nothing. They're just talking on their feelings. That's all.
Chris, to answer your question, you asked, with the NIL program and PC, how are young wrestlers training and paying dues? They're paying dues because they are training 24/7. It's like a wrestling school. And some guys do set up chairs and stuff like that when they're in the PC and things of that nature. I'm quite sure they don't do it as much, but I know for a fact it's like school, but it's like a 24/7 school when it comes to them. So that's how they pay their dues when it comes to the knowledge of the game, the training aspect of it, cleaning the mats, cleaning the PC arena and things of that nature. So when it comes to it, that's how they really are paying dues when it comes to your question. Now, my rant. It's been a lot of grief, like you guys been saying, about the Samoan family and professional wrestling now that just came out of fucking nowhere. What the fuck are we talking about? Do we not remember the Von Erichs? Do we not remember the Rhodes family? Do we not remember the Wantandas? What are we talking about right now? Families put their kids in positions to be successful, regardless if it's in football, regardless if it's in basketball, track, soccer, whatever. They're going to put their kids in position to be successful if their kids want to do that. If my son wanted to follow my footsteps and go to the Marine Corps, I would say, oh, bro, are you sure you want to do this? I will tell him the ins and outs of it. And if he wanted to do it, okay, boom. But I'm quite sure he's going to work his way towards another outcome. If he can't achieve that outcome, yes, then we can push forward with the military or whatever the situation might be. Do people don't understand what the Usos had to do to get to the WWE? People don't understand what Roman had to do to get to the WWE. Everything they did before they was even in the PC, or at that time it was the FCW. Are we forgetting everything they had to do? They didn't just come there out of college or out of high school. No, because they didn't want to do that. They wanted to go their own route. And then Umaga said, yo, no, we're going to do this. And then that's what happened, because they were getting in trouble and all this other stuff. That's what happened when it came to them. If they Roman, you think he wanted to play football. Then furniture, like he worked at a furniture store. Are we forgetting all this stuff when it comes to Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and don't forget, there's other family members that are not in the WWE right now.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about? Umaga's son.
You're right.
Let's talk about that right now. Zilla, he worked from the bottom up, and he worked his ass off to get where he wanted to go. He didn't just say, you know what, let me just go straight to the E. No, he had to prove himself. But the Von Erichs, ain't nobody talking about that. And I'm fine for them not talking about that. I'm fine. Everybody saw the movie. Everybody knows the backstory when it comes to the Von Erichs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They did what they had to do to get to where they had to go, but they were pushed more so than anybody else. But nobody's talking about that. I love the Von Erichs. I love the movie. I love the story. I love everything that they did. But come on now, we are putting too much emphasis on this nepotism world when it's a nepotism world more so than just a word. And it is okay. It is okay because it happens in every aspect of business. It happens in every aspect of fucking life.
Yeah,
it does.
Look at the presidency, George W. Bush. All right, never mind, man.
No, I get it.
Never mind. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, everything you're saying is 100% right, and even on the nepotism thing, like I don't. You can say what you want about, like I don't put it on her at all because she was put in the position, and I mean she wasn't great, but at the end of the day, not many people can do that. But SummerSlam, the girl who sang the national anthem,
yeah,
Triple H's daughter, yeah,
she wasn't great, but at the end of the day, she can sing better than me. But
yeah,
it's the same kind of level of thing. Like, did she really deserve to be there? Probably not, from what I saw, but it happens everywhere. That's the point I'm trying to make there. So, yeah.
BS, bro. It is BS, but at the same time, it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. Mr. Mark, we really appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here. We love it. We're about to end off the show, and we ended it off the best way we possibly can each and every time with O's Top 5. Let's go, O.
Well, since we have someone collabing with us from a different country, we'll go with your top international wrestlers that were in AEW, WWE, TNA.
Top international wrestlers. All right.
I like it.
Kyle Fletcher.
We'll go 5 through 1. Whoever your 5
so
is.
We'll okay. So you want them in order.
Down 5, up to 1, if you could think of as we go there, one by one.
Okay. International. All right. Let's go. Number 5. It's a bit biased, but Zarya. I think she's got a lot of potential. When I say a bit biased, I've seen her a lot here because she's from Adelaide. She's from where I am. So, the place that she came from. That's where Rhea Ripley's come from. That's where Bronson Reed's come from.
Okay,
A lot of people come from. Adelaide's like a hotbed at the moment. Or Australia is anyway for talent. But Zarya, I think when she gets pushed to the main roster, she's a beast, man. She really, really is. So I'll put her there. Number 4, I would say, I think probably one of the most underutilized guys in terms of in the ring, Buddy Matthews. I thought it was really good in WWE. AEW was House Black obviously got injured, but in the ring, that guy can go with anyone, and he looks like he's built in a lab, like he's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
So I'll put him at number 4. Number 3, if we're talking international, I'm gonna go Jay White.
I like
Jay White for me.
Okay.
Again, a guy that's been snake bitten by injury a lot. He's very injury prone. I hope that he gets to where, because I think they were going to push him to that title before he got injured again. I hope he gets a title run soon, and I hope he gets out of like the trios and tag and the like Bullet Club Gold thing, and they just give him a pure like New Japan Jay White, I'm the fucking man, like a pure run there in AEW. So I think Jay White, he's great in the ring, he's great in the mic, he looks great, he's got all the tools. And then I think number 2, I'll go Takeshita. Number 1, I'll go Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher, I think, is the future. You said future, I think, when he told you Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
Association. I completely agree. The guy's got everything. Again, it might be biased because he's an Aussie, but he always has incredible matches. He's always going 100 miles an hour. He's really, really improved on the mic as well. He's improved his physique. He's really shredded now compared to, if you remember when he first came to AEW, he was
skinny
like
as shit.
skinny fat. So he's done a lot of work to be where he is, and I hope, again, he gets a title run. And Takeshita, for me, I think in the ring, like he's like what Okada was, but times 2. Takeshita in the ring is just fucking incredible. So if he can brush up on his English a little bit, and they can get him a little bit more into some like kind of better storylines and more focus, I think he's like the second coming of Okada, but he's going to be even better. Like he's just incredible in the ring. That's probably I would say top 5. I'm definitely probably missing a lot.
It's a lot of guys now.
At the end, we'll throw honorable mentions. We throw honorable mentions in at the end. So
all right. Yeah. So that's I'll go with that. I'll go with that in my top 5. Honorable mentions.
We can wait to the end. We'll wait to the end on that one for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. You want to just throw in there as well?
Yeah. Go. Cool.
So you want to go?
Hold up. Yeah, I'll go. Hold up. Before we go, shout out to the 89 people live watching us, bro. Like 90 people now. Like, yo, run this up to 100.
Let's go.
I hate being that classical, but I'm just trying to say thank you guys for showing us love. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Yo, we are here talking wrestling all the time. Make sure you like Culture of Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We're all over the place. And YouTube. We're all over. Number 5, I'll give a one we don't talk about enough, Tajiri.
Ooh, you gonna throw back, baby? That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Ooh, Tajiri. Yo, Tajiri could fucking work. I said in the group chat. Yo, him versus Triple H out there. Oh my god! Like, I'm not trying. It's not trying. But like, Triple H could work. But like, yo, Tajiri could really work. Really fucking work. And he was funny. Him and William Regal. They made something out of nothing, bro. Like, they made something out of nothing. A lot of people don't get that shit credit.
They don't.
A lot of people don't get that shit credit. Well, you go.
Oh, you want to break it back up? All right, we can do it.
Yeah.
This was difficult for me, honestly, because like Mark said, it's a lot of talent out there. And I wanted to keep it to now. So most of the guys and girls on my list are actually still performing now. I tried to get Canada out of it because Canada can have their own damn list, honestly. Mexico can have their own damn list. So I try to keep Canada and Mexico out of it. Io Sky is my number 5. Io Sky can go in the ring. She is the Sky Goddess. She is the most athletic wrestler, in my opinion, female-wise right now, other than the person that's number 4 on my list. She's talented as all get out. She is getting better and better on the mic. Her facial expressions are priceless. She's extremely talented, but she's in a tough spot right now. I'm truly interested to see what they're going to do with her. So yeah, Io Sky is my number 5.
My number 5, we're gonna do almost what piggyback off of William Regal.
Yes.
Oh.
Being younger, didn't really appreciate William Regal as much. Getting older, rewatching all the Raws and SmackDowns and whatnot, I fully 100 appreciate what William Regal gave me back then as a kid. That made me hate him so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If his son has half of his talent, bro. Whew.
Just the in ring, the technical, just one of my old school favorites. I'll go into 4. What Mark said, Jay White. In the ring, on the mic, anytime you hear that man talk, it's just you can sit down and be mesmerized, and especially in the ring too. In the ring, it's, like Mark has said too, the injuries have held him back a little bit from the AEW side and whatnot, but he can go in the ring anytime with any of them, and I hope he gets that push for the main title soon.
All right, I'm gonna go with my 4. I know you guys are gonna love this one. Asuka. Like, yo, I don't know where she's at. I don't know if she's in the dungeon. I don't know if she's not doing anything. I don't know if she's helping writing. 113 people live watching this right now. No, Asuka is one of the best people to do this in this business, bro.
I like it.
Gotta give Asuka her credit.
I like it. My number 4 is Tekla. I feel like she got screwed when it comes to the AEW Women's Championship. I feel like she should have been in one of the main events when it comes to All In. She is great on the mic. Again, these performers are great on the mic as well as great in the ring. I love everything about her. I think she's extremely talented. I think she is going to be a mainstay in that women's division. I can't wait to see her go against Toni Storm whenever Toni Storm gets back. That match right there is going to be lights out. That program is going to be lights out. Tekla is my number 4. Let me go number 3.
Oh,
Yeah, you go number 3.
Number 3, Gunther, aka Walter. Talented. The way he transformed his body needs to be studied. I don't think people know what he looked like prior to his WWE main roster run. Oh boy. So he is a beast now. He has transformed his body. He is great on the mic. He is great in the ring. He is a champion, and I think he should be a champion to this day. The way that they pushed him when it comes to the ending the career stuff, I feel like that put him in a tight spot. But what's going to happen from this point on, if I think is going to what I think is going to actually happen, he is going to get that championship back sooner rather than later, and I think he's going to hold it for a nice long time. So Gunther is my number 3.
My 3 is Okada.
Right.
I love Okada and I love what he did back over there in Japan, but I feel like he's kind of stalled over here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mark, how you feel about that? Like about Okada? I made him, he's a big star, but he's middling right now. And I'm like, you didn't bring him over here to be like a middle of the thing, like he's in the group. Get it? I just feel like he should have been a champion by now. And that's one of my biggest problems with AEW. Like, you bring some of these talent in and they get lost in the sauce. Bobby Lashley, Okada, Ricochet. I don't know.
About Ricochet. I don't know about the Ricochet.
Ricochet should have been a champion by now. All that. It's his fault. It's his fault. It's his fault.
Yeah,
it's his fault. When you say, "Yo, I'm gonna go over there and take over and then it's like you just getting smacked because you bald. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, what we doing? Yeah, you should feel upset. You be like, yo, bro, if you at least win a belt, bro. Like, at least get the top belt. That's all I'm trying to say, man.
It's coming, baby. You gotta be patient. It's coming. I got.
It's been years.
You're right. I'm keep on saying it's coming. It's not gonna come.
Mark, am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm asking you. Do you think I'm wrong on the Ricochet thing?
Well, when you say champion, do you mean world champion? Because he was a national champion for a little bit.
No, not
He's talking
all
about
those
big belt.
random belts. I'm
Yeah,
talking about like he should
World
be
champion.
in the main event picture, even if he's not
Yeah.
winning the belt. At least be in the main
Yeah.
event picture.
Look, I think like we all know in the ring, he's great, right? I think, to be honest, his persona that he's brought to AEW has been better than what he did the whole time in WWE. I don't think anyone can
And that's the thing.
deny
Yeah.
that. So he put in the work. He was given the opportunity to turn heel and like do a bit of character. I actually think he's funny. I actually think he's really good. It's just that he hasn't really the way he's been presented, the way the gimmick is that he's a character that's gonna get to the top guys and he's just gonna geek out to them. I think it's time now. He's been there for what, like 2 years now, because he was all in 2 years. It's been 2 years, right? I think now is the time where he like breaks away from the demand. They do some kind of angle there. Get his missus in there, because apparently she's been coming for a while. Who knows if that's going to happen?
They keep on pushing that shit back.
Yeah, so get her in there. Who knows if she actually wants to come? She does music and all that type of stuff as well, so who knows?
Yeah.
But if she does come in there, it's time for like a bit of a character arc as well, right? To get something fresh and something new, because getting a bit stale now. Again, I think he's funny and whatever, he's doing a good job, but it's not going to get him to the next level. Like we see guys like this is my criticism as well of Darby Allin, right? The whole time Darby's just been Darby, and he's always going to be Darby. Like he's never really had an actual character arc where it's like, oh, you can still be the guy that you are, the crazy like weirdo type character that he is.
Yeah.
That just doesn't get anything and just throws his body like nothing. You can still do that, but let's have like a bit of a character arc for him where he's like, oh, maybe lose the face paint for a month, and then he goes on this dark path where he doesn't know who he is. He has to find himself or something like that. Like just give us something new,
different,
right?
Yeah,
My favorite character on TV right now, and a lot of people don't like it. I fucking love Leo Rush, Blackheart Leo Rush. I love it because it's different. It's weird, but he can be used in like comedy spots, like he was in the cage match. It's not really comedy, but it's just like shit like that where he just gets thrown in there. I think his character work is incredible. Like it's better than anyone in the business right now, right? But the booking has severely let this guy down, because every time he's on Dynamite, he just loses.
Yes,
so now he's got the Ring of Honor title. I mean, Ring of Honor, it is what it is. But I want to see him get like an actual push to like be a legit guy, because he's got this Blackheart character. He's done tremendous work with the character, but present him like people sell it when he comes out and they're all scared and shit like that, but then he ends up losing. But like, let's sell it properly. Let's build him properly. Let's get him to like even the national title or like the international title, like something. Just a mid-card title is fine. TNT Championship, get him there, but like let's present him as a legit guy, not just like a backstage comedy thing. So yeah, but I agree with you a bit, Zaza, there with Ricochet being in the like main event scene, but I think he's not there now. Like he needs a character change now. This current gimmick is not going to get him there, I think, anyway.
You need to give Leo Rush a stable. You got Shotzi, she's coming. I think you need to give him Tommy Inn and Brody King. If you give him a stable that like brings out the darkness more so than anything else, you have something special in your hand. Leo Rush is also one of my favorite guys. I've been talking about Leo Rush for a while. It's there when it comes to Leo.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Darby, I know you was talking about that too. The issue with Darby is he won't be accepted as a heel. And that's the same issue that you won't have for OC, Orange Cassidy. Anybody else on that roster you probably can play with, but they won't be accepted as heels because it doesn't fit their character. So when it comes to the character development and things of that nature, they do need to change it up a little bit. But I can't see Darby changing. And that's the difficult thing about it. OC, he can change and he can do a little bit of things with it. But Darby is a real difficult. He's going to be a difficult character to change. She was saying something? Oh,
yeah.
How do you feel? We can ask everyone. If you put Leo Rush with the Sisters of Sin in Temple.
I love it.
I like that too. Yeah,
it would change them. It would change them drastically, and we don't see that. Remember, I said it before about Ethan Page going with Chelsea, and the Shervis or Hervis, whatever. I forgot what that was. I love the idea of a male going into a female stable more so than a female going into a male stable. It doesn't happen that often. I don't remember it happening ever. So that will be a perfect. That should have been Ethan's Page spot. He should have did that and just committed to it, or have the husband go and do it, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, I really like that idea too, and it's like
I do too.
It's
I
fresh.
do too.
Yeah, I like that idea too, and like I could see it working like a reverse role where, like Marina is with Death Riders, like she doesn't really wrestle, she's just out there ringside and she gets involved.
Exactly.
Do the same thing with Leo and the Sisters of Sin, where he helps and all that shit. He can still do all his crazy shit outside, which is going to entertain everyone because everyone loves it. And then he can come in there and win them the match and distract the ref or whatever. But at least he's on TV every week and he's not looking like an idiot. Exactly. So, and Marina deserves a lot of credit for what she's done too, because when she was there, no one gave her two shits about her. And now she's done great work with Death Riders.
Yep. And Sister Sense, they can go too. Like, let's not play. They can wrestle. They can wrestle their ass off. And they transformed their characters that they had before and made this what they are right now. Like, people don't remember what they did before, what they were before. Like, come on. Julia Hart was with two guys that aren't even in the company right now. One is with Ring of Honor and one is with WWE. So it's just like people are forgetting how great she was when she was there. So I would love for it to happen. Will it actually happen? I don't know why people are scared to do something fresh and make that change like that, but I don't know. I love it. I definitely love it.
Yo. Before you guys go, 233 people live are watching us right now. Just
shout out. We appreciate you guys.
Just saying right now, like, yo, we doing the thing right now. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Quill. Shout out to Opal, bro. Like, we love doing this wrestling shit, bro.
100%.
I've been watching wrestling since I've been sick. So, like, this is like a dream come true for me, man. Since my parents told me wrestling wasn't real, and when I was watching on my dad's bed, I was like, hey, what's wrong with you, okay? Then I started trying to debunk everything they watch, but that's neither here nor there.
100%.
Thing.
Nah, that's awesome. That's awesome, guys. And it's been a great combo.
Definitely. All right. Get to number 2, bro.
Oh wait, I still got 3.
I got 3. My bad.
My number 3, Toni Storm.
Oh, okay, Toni.
Yeah, the way she changed her whole entire self from WWE to AEW, and then her making herself the old school Hollywood girl. Absolutely loved it. Number 2, Takeshita. Watched them a little before New Japan and whatnot. Loved them. Came over here, and I've been waiting for this man to be the champion and that he deserves to be. This man is great in the ring.
Yes, he is.
Like I told you guys before, Mark, I went to Wrestle Dream when I was out in here in Tacoma, and that match was one of the greatest to see between him, Ricochet, and Will Ospreay. I probably, in my hands down, like, I don't think I'll ever see a more better match than that in my entire life. I was up. I don't think I see one person sitting down that whole fucking match.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that's one of my, like, when Ospreay and Ricochet came into AEW, like, every match they had, like, every pay-per-view they had for, like, the 5 first matches they had, like Ospreay and Pac, Ospreay and Ricochet, the 3-way that you just mentioned, like, all of them were just fucking bangers. I was lucky enough to the first Grand Slam in Australia. When I went, I was sitting second row. Like, I actually went by myself to the event because my other mate couldn't come, so I didn't give a fuck. I went, and I was lucky enough to see Omega and Ospreay versus Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. Like, all like that was unreal, because it's like 4 of the best wrestlers in the world together, one ring. I was ringside. Like, that was like one of my favorite wrestling memories ever. So I know how you feel about seeing those big matches live and in person.
Yeah, that's true. They are great, bro. Like, I'll tell you this right now, watching SummerSlam live, like when Seth Rollins threw down them crutches, I was like, yo, it's still real to me, damn it. Like, I was like, okay. And like,
another Seth story. I was there, like I said before the show with you, I was there for Crown Jewel weekend, the whole weekend, SmackDown, Raw, and Crown Jewel. And we got ringside seats on the ramp right there. Me and my mate dressed up as Penta. I think I shared on my ex a while ago, and he posed with us, which was awesome. But that show there, that's when Bron turned on Seth in Perth.
Ooh.
So that was at the end of the show, and that was like, what just happened? So that was wild too. So that was my Seth story for you.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, all right.
If we're going on stories, these guys laugh at mine. I was at WrestleMania 40, and when Cody hit the first crossroad, I walked out because I don't like Cody. Like I knew what was happening. I didn't stay for any part of the celebration at all. My ass was already walking out the arena. Like I was driving out on the freeway hearing Cody Rhodes music being blasted. Philadelphia Stadium.
Fuck it out.
I was like, yeah, I'm not staying for this. I acknowledge my tribal chief on that one. Sorry.
Fuck
it. Well, at least you got to witness one of the best main events of all time.
Yes, all the lead up, it was absolutely great. But once I seen the pin or the crossroads, I'm like, yeah, we can leave. Let's go.
Fuck. Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so I was at number 3. I did number 3, right?
Yeah. Everyone's at 2.
All right, number 2. Fucking Gunther. Listen, I just gave Gunther his credit earlier. That motherfucker is what you call a genuine, as Jim Cornette would say, a natural heel. You can never turn him babyface. Like, even if you wanted to, he can never be a babyface. He's just too much of a smug piece of shit. And I love that for him. I love that he doesn't have this whole where Roman is kind of like a tweener. Shout out to the 300 people we got. We got 300 people live. We just hit 300 mark. I just wanted to say, like, but Gunther is such a piece of shit, like, and he loves it, and I'm here for it. I said this early. We need more wrestlers that are heels. The one thing that's holding Kevin Owens and CM Punk back, there's no defined heel. They're both baby faces. So yeah, they can, but it's like, who are we cheering for?
That's one of my big problems at the moment too.
Yep. Even with Cody and Randy Orton. Well, Randy was kind of the heel, but to the fans, is he a heel?
No.
That's where you kind of got the, like, yo, I get we want to do babyface versus babyface, but we need a heel. And I think that's where my wrestling thing kind of upsets me sometimes. I'm like, yo, bro, just give me a heel. Just turn Cody Rhodes heel already.
You're supposed to have did that months ago. They need to.
Yeah, come on, bro.
My number 2 is Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is. I'm not going to consider him the future of wrestling because he's the now of wrestling. If he can clean up some of his things that he's saying in his promos, if he can dial it back a little bit and just fully commit to either, like you were saying before, either a heel or a face, if he can fully commit to either side of the spectrum, he will be a super duper star. He's a high flyer that can be physical. He is a submission artist that can actually give proper submissions. He's good on the mic. He's not great, but he's developing and being great. The passion is there, but just sometimes he's just too off cuff when it comes to some of the shit he's saying. I know we talked about it before. Some of the shit he said on the mic, like, oh, you can't say that. But it's passion. It shows that he's real. He would be dynamite in WWE. My last 2 guys, I think, would be better suited if they would have signed with WWE.
You say, because I'm at number 1. You go.
I'm at number 1, so I'm going to go my number 1, Okada. When Okada signed with AEW, I thought it was it. I thought this was special. I thought he was going to have a championship sooner or later, and I thought he was going to take AEW to new heights just because how big his name is, but also how big his presence is.
Yeah.
He is funny. He can be serious. He can do anything you ask for on both sides of the spectrum of being a heel and as being a face. And I just think, like you said before, I think AEW is dropping the ball when it comes to his talent and what they have with him. I personally think if he would have now, I think if he would have went to the E, I think he would have been
in a better position.
extremely better position. Extremely better position. Remember how Shinsuke was when he first got to NXT, how big he was? I think Okada would have been like that on the main roster level. First of all, I try to take what they did to Shinsuke out of it because don't forget he did get hurt. Yeah. At one point in time, he was out for a while. I still think they did drop the ball when it came to him. But I think because of the problem they had with Shinsuke before, I think they were going to right their wrongs with Okada, in my opinion. So now looking at it, I wish he would have went to the E because I think he could have been extremely better off.
My number one's going to surprise you guys.
Okay.
Omega.
Hold on. I was going to say, if you're just going to surprise me, I'll say mine because you guys said mine.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I'll go with mine. Gunther. Walter.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my number one. I first seen him in like PWG and like I think Over the Top Wrestling, something like that. And watching him wrestle from there, I was like, who the fuck? Like Mark said, I do like the old school wrestling. Road Warriors are one of my favorite tag teams of all time. So I love the old school.
Yeah.
Brute, big, make you work on the ligaments, work you down, all that stuff. So seeing him and then the transition when he went from NXT UK to WWE, absolutely insane. And I don't ever want to take a chop from that guy to save my
life. My number one, like I said, Omega. I don't think there's ever been someone who was as close to Roman at his peak
Omega
in that tribal chief as Omega. There was times where people were like, yo, I think he might. And I still think Roman was not just the number one guy just because it was Roman, But Omega was a close 1B. He was a close 1B. And for me, I always wanted to see how Omega could have done in the WWE.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see that. I don't think he would have fit, but I think he would have made it work.
Right. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We truly appreciate it. Another great episode, another great top 5. We're coming with the what ifs next week, or tomorrow. We're coming with the what if next week, so we're gonna have fun about that. Mark, we truly appreciate you, brother. It was a blessing to have you in here. I can't wait till next time. Keep on doing the damn thing, brother. You got our support. Whatever you need, we are here for you. Straight love.
Nah, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for having me. Like, I really had a really good. I'm not just saying this, but I had a really, really good time with you boys today. This is the first time we've all ever met each other as well. Like, really, have it flowing and to have it the way it is really, really cool. We had some great conversations, and thank you, obviously, so much for having me. Over 300 people live, that's awesome as well. So hopefully, guys from my channel or my following have come across and seen you guys, and vice versa, and we all together. So we'll definitely do it soon on the Mark Zone if you guys are free, and we'll tee something up there. And first time.
Tell them where they can find you at.
On X, it's The Smart Mark. On X, The Smart Mark, and then on YouTube, that's where I do my live streams as well. That's just Smartest Mark Alive. So type that in on YouTube. There's short form videos, 9 to 10 minutes of videos, and live streams. We go live for the Mark Zone, which is basically like a discussion like this with the community. Every week in America, it's Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Guys, check me out, and you'll see these boys on the show as well very, very soon. So thanks for having me, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Love you
all love, brother.
Hey, bro.
Like I said, end of the year, we'll catch up for a beer when I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, man. We got you, bro.
From Seattle to New York, or whatever that is, 6-hour flight probably.
See you there. I'm normally from the East Coast, so that's fine.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Brother.
All right, peace.
Thank you.
God bless. Zod, take us out, brother.
Yo, once again, thank you guys for joining Culture of Wrestling here with our boy Mark. We have 367 people live watching us right now. I just want to say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow PGN Pod. Yeah, we almost have 100 subscribers over there. Follow us on everything, Culture of Wrestling, please. Yes, we are here to talk wrestling. We are here to give you the actual scoop, unbiased. opinion. And we are out.
Chris, we got you tomorrow, brother.